Napoli took that lead off that wonderful strike, Real Madrid roared back, roared on by this crowd.
Taking a look at the starting lineups, it will be Pico Garcia in net. A few changes along the back line. Nacho sliding out towards the left as Ramos takes a break. Kroos is back from suspension. Isco and Kovacic, rather attack-oriented midfield here today. And Vasquez still out there. Who knows? This might be one of his final starts if Gareth to the upper reaches. Vocal supporters in white ready to cheer on. And here's one man they used to cheer. Diego Lopez, the 35-year-old netminder, on loan from Milan. Diego Reyes, the young Mexican, sliding out to the right side with injuries. Naron stepping in on the left. Apaculidia anchoring the midfield with Javi Fuego. Jurado looking to spring the passes. And keep an eye on Pablo Piatti. He looks a little different than in that picture. I'll tell you why in a moment. And Gerard Moreno, the ex-Villarreal youth foot. And we are underway thanks to Mr. Undiana Mayenko's whistle. Real Madrid and
then he looks for keeping possession. Look out.
Ronaldo's cross deflected. Can they try and keep it in? Maybe they shouldn't have. Looking to pounce on it, Morata, but it is. Sia, center of his six. Lays his line, flipped up and over. A decent try.
Zidane won't like that one.
David Lopez off target.
Lopez free as a bird in the park here. And a poor header.
Espanyol has won in Madrid. So a bit of a bellwether game here today. Kroos into the middle, knotted down, and Pepe, goal at his mercy, sends it wide.
Well, he's got defenders in front of him here, and they fall in front of him. Right there. Oh, it's a Bishop-a-tree finish by Pepe. Sergio Ramos and Marcelo looking down, saying, I was hoping. Great ball.
In, chance to beat the
Nicely!
back. Cut back by Morata, tries to drop it for Isco, but tackled away.
Wonderful quick feet from Morata. His feet continue to dance. Trying to find Isco on the inside. Sliding tackle comes in from Duarte. It puts him on his back like a turtle. The next one comes in.
Edge of the six, flying in Pepe over the back. Whistle silent, though.
Another great delivery into the danger area.
The half-hour mark, the German launching it in. There's Morata, and he flips it up and over, but it wouldn't have counted anyway.
Duran and Morata after the races, they're saying no. Let's see again. These offside calls have been called very, very close. That's clearly offside, that one.
Three players seem to be caught by that back line.
Yeah.
In 2007, but Lopez did come back before then moving on to Milan. Piatti, but he missed his target, finding Vasquez instead. Here's Ronaldo from an angle all the way to the back post, and somehow Morata misses it.
Well, not sure if this is a shot or a pass, but the way Cristiano's been playing lately, it may well have been an intentional pass. Yeah, I think it is. Unluckily, in front of goal again.
There's 7 corners in the opening half hour. Flash of sevens. Gerard getting it out.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Isco with the tip of the cap.
Beautiful.
Goes in front. Ronaldo will not make a mistake. But maybe the linesman does. How close was it as it's waved off again?
Well, all of these chances of being called into question. Oh, man alive, that's as close as you get. He's maybe a lick of hair gel off, but I think that's close to being level. Very, very close. Here's the ball attacked at the back post for Morata. Sliding in. Duarte covering up. 0-0, duck eggs. Plenty of action.
Forward, that slashing run from Vasquez maybe gets a second chance. Reyes forced to put it out.
Back post on.
Isco fires. finds him, and finding the net, Morata, and this one will not be denied.
Ingenious football from the little bearded, bandy-legged beauty, Isco. Morata peels away from his defender like tissue on a toilet roll and rises magnificently, stoops, and V passes the ball into the net with a big bucket full of knuckles header. But it's Isco with that lynx eye vision. One touch, two touch, drips a bit of honey on it, and look at that pass. A wonderful pint of beer dropped into a thimble on the back post. That's a magisterial pass from Isco. Look, he's already seen where it should be. He invites the header onto it. It's not directly into Morata, it's into the space in front of Morata. He gets all of his calculations arriving. Look at that header. His neck twisting like Linda Blaine, The Exorcist.
Slipped away, and so did the chance.
Doesn't rush his opportunity, doesn't pull the trigger, keeps possession. That's the type of consideration Zidane's been building into them. There's no need to rush when we've got players like this on the ball.
Nacho drives it in. Morata, second chance. And as he lifts it over the defender, it's off target.
It's wonderful football is what it is again. Isco, with his mutant fly's eye vision, plays in Nacho, sees the front post attacked. And this is good covering again from Espanyol. Their defenders have been more than applaudable in covering.
Driven across, just meeting it. Vasquez past the outstretched boot of Morata. That was close.
Wonderful ball from Cristiano out wide. Again, seeing some inviting targets arriving centrally and towards the back. He goes towards the back, but again, beautifully covered this time again.
Beaten once. 1-0, thanks to Morata's 7th of the season at the half.
A gem of a goal to separate these two teams. Matteo and Cristiano have out.
Second half underway. The goal from Alvaro Morata, the difference in this one. It's from Morata, 3v3 if they hurry. Morata with help from Ronaldo uses him. Ronaldo squares it, but Duarte in the way.
Stabs it. Absolutely doing there. Look at the defending here. Once Cristiano gets in, there's 4 black shoes.
Keep it back. For Kroos, back from suspension. Has a go from long range and does not miss by much. It's never quite dropped.
Take a look how far he misses this one by.
Just to keep him honest.
Real Madrid, Morata and Kovacic, but really muscularity now starting to come into effect.
Chested
really
down, Perez low
well.
to the near post.
Unlucky, Pepe, not even to get the distance on his header, but beautifully covered. Can feel a little cooler.
Morata, dangerous ball, but and it does find its way through. Vasquez tries to stop and start, chips it back, flicked off Ronaldo, side volley Morata, but cleared away. And then it's Casemiro trying to recreate magic. The Brazilian scored on a similar volley last week, but couldn't duplicate it here. Marcelo was thinking maybe on beIN Sports 3, on beIN Sports Connect. Marseille and Raw also available on Channel 4.
Magic.
Morata in. Oh! Ronaldo
it's
over.
Superlative football from Alvaro. And take a look at this again. It's a beautiful kiss right by the defender there in an absolutely beautiful searching cross. The right height and the right weight, but maybe just an inch too high for Cristiano, but look at the height CR7 gets there. As I said, Be hung up in the Louvre. Marvellous header from Alvaro as well.
If his masterpiece is hung up, the paint. Lopez leaning off his line, now drops, cleared to the top of the box, flicked on Jurado. Here's Piatti, but quickly shut down by Carvajal.
He gets on that. Wonderful. Score prompts his attack.
Isco makes the run on the inside,
nice
looking
ball.
Towards Vasquez. Ronaldo in position. The shot low to the near post, but wide.
Good attack where the ball could be, should be. Cristiano away.
As more of a line leader. Inside, smashed down by Pepe, but off target.
Difficult for him. Knows it just needs a little slick header here. Nice ball played in. He attacks the near post. Poor header by Pepe by his high standards. Goes for that.
Second chance. Out wide Isco, and Bale has the motors revving. Into stride for the Welshman. 3 across if he can find him. Goes for goal! And he's back! And in style.
They don't pick him up. And it's like picking up water when Gareth Bale has got this much space to attack. This is a goal that'll break the internet. The Welsh samurai, fire-breathing dragon, arrives back and says, "Do you remember me? Let me introduce myself." The beautiful ball to feed, the right pass at the right time. Play it in here. Cristiano finds you-know-who, the little bearded, bandy-legged beauty. Isco feeds it in. Gareth says, "I see you, lads. Tony, Cristiano, but I don't need you." The angles are equated beautifully. He gets the angles down better than Pythagoras. Here's what the birds see. Lucky birds. Beautiful ball. He sees the rate arriving targets, and again, goes solo. Wonderful attempt to cover him up, but no chance.
Back on the...
Wonderfully running himself into the ground. That's a great ball.
Carvajal drops. Ronaldo tries to strike Duarte with a strong challenge. Ronaldo looking for a foul, but no.
No, there's nothing there. It's a wonderful reach in from Duarte.
Stolen right back, though. Just over Bale. Deflected.
See this in replay. In lifetime, it looked like Duarte got there well ahead. There's a beautiful ball from Casemiro, brilliantly controlled by Carvajal, fed into Cristiano. He's covered right here. This, and there's Isco.
To Isco, looking to cap it off. Ronaldo seemed to be held, and they are pointing.
Well, looks like he'll get his goal here because this will be Ronaldo. Or have they not? Have they given it?
Offside initially. Waving off the penalty.
Wonderfully applaudable ball here from Isco. Just as I was singing his praises and banging the drum about him from the rooftops, he comes up again, sends the defenders the wrong way, and this is onside all day, and it's a pull down on Cristiano. And how this referee doesn't see this as a pure penalty is beyond me. Once again, referees devoid of an exercise machine for their eyes. A brilliant ball from Isco. Cristiano is getting yanked down to the ground, and Mayenko says, "Well, I see it, but you really don't need it." Cristiano has different options and a different opinion. Wonderful by Real Madrid. The magic man bounces back for them. Gareth Bale lighting it up. Isco.